Happy New Year. All the best to everyone that's following my content and has been following along for the past 3 years. This episode, we're talking about leveling up this year and getting yourself to an even higher level, to a further level than you've ever imagined. And as you level up, you will notice that there'll be a lot of people that come around you that may begin to become jealous. Do not give them energy. Do not let people steal your energy because you're leveling up and they're staying the same. They become jealous, right? You'll start to notice that when you've decided in yourself to make certain adjustments, certain changes in your life. You're no longer partying, you're no longer drinking, you're saving your money, you're developing more skills that make you more valuable in the marketplace. When you start doing those things, when you start leveling up and other people aren't doing that, what's going to happen is those people will get jealous. Okay. But do not give those people any type of energy. All right. And if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I'm all about the mindset and developing. So this year, find time every single week. And if you're that passionate, if you're that hungry, if you're that obsessed, every single day, if you want to see a massive shift, a massive change in your life, then it's going to have to be an everyday thing. If you really study the most successful people, if you really read on the most successful people, they didn't do things sometimes. They didn't do things when they felt like doing it. They did it every single day, regardless of how they felt. And a lot of you guys watching my content are only doing things when you feel like it. You're only going to the gym if you feel good. You're only posting content if you feel good. But to really get to the levels that you want to get to, and I am pretty sure if you're watching this content, you want to grow, you want to expand, you want to get to the highest level possible. You want to be the best version of yourself. And that's why I created this channel. It's for people that are just hungry for growth and want to get to that next level. So if you're someone like that, it's not going to take a some time type of effort. It's going to be an everyday grind, an everyday hustle that you're going to have to find some time in your day to evolve, to grow, to get better, to learn a new skill, to read a book, to listen to a podcast. You actually don't have any more time to sit down and watch Netflix every single day, to sit there for 3 hours and do nothing. There's a community online that a lot of times people just meditate. They have a, sorry, not meditate, they have a morning routine. And the morning routine can consist of meditating, cold shower, visualization, journaling, and they get nothing done. So if you're one of those people that have been spending your mornings doing those activities, realize you could be just substituting those things to not actually get down to work to do the work, right? Just get to the work. Forget about all those different things. Like those things are great, right? But you could do that later in the day. It doesn't have to be a consistent thing where you're working 3, 4 hours in the morning to get yourself primed for the day. It shouldn't take you 4 hours out of your day. All right. So there's certain things you're going to have to cut out to have a better year this year. And my goal is to help you have a lot better year. You need someone in your corner that is going to hold you accountable. You need someone in your corner that is going to help you stay focused and disciplined and dedicated to the goals that you want to accomplish. You cannot do that by yourself. You need people in your corner. All right. You need that support system there. So make sure you're finding the time every single day to get a little bit better. All right. And you'll never be perfect. So many people that want to start content, they film the content and they don't post it. They have a bunch of videos on their phone, but they're so critical of their own selves. They're about to post it. You know what? My hairline's a bit off. Or you know what? My shirt is a bit wrinkled. Or you know what? I stuttered on this word. And then they don't post the content and they miss out on the opportunity to potentially go viral, to potentially change their life, to potentially create something different for themselves because they're afraid of judgment from other people who they do not know. You do not know these people, yet you're afraid of what they're going to say. The last time I checked, none of these people will ever pay your bills. When it's time to pay your rent, when it's time to pay your car bill, and whatever bills you have, maybe you got some school bills, these people will not pay your bills. So why are you so concerned about what people are going to think when you post your content? Why are you so concerned about that? You have to ask yourself that question. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. All right. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. What's the worst that could happen if you create content, if you post content? The worst that can happen is you don't go viral. You don't be the number one YouTuber. But at the end of the day, you gain so much from that experience, your communication skills, your confidence, other intangible things that you cannot see. So this is not a year to hesitate, to think twice or three times about posting that content because you've been wanting to do that for a very long time. Stop holding yourself back. We have one life. And why not live this life to the fullest? Why not get the most out of this life? Especially if you have some value to offer. Like there's people out here that have a bunch of value that can help someone, right? Maybe they have a bunch of knowledge on financial literacy and they want to create content, but they're scared. Not only are they hurting themselves, but they're hurting so many people that need that content. Or let's say you're like a motivational speaker, or you speak extremely well and you inspire people and you motivate people, and you want to post content and you have 100 videos on your phone, but you're afraid that your friends, your family, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt are going to judge you. But yet people need to hear that message. So not only are you holding yourself back, but you're also holding out valuable words of wisdom from other people that you've been blessed with. Because that's the reality, right? We've been all blessed with something. Every single individual has been blessed with something. And your goal is to figure out what you've been blessed with. I'm pretty sure everybody, by the time you hit your 20s, know what your gift is, what you're blessed with. And if you're not, then you'll discover in your 30s. And if you're not, then you discover in your 40s. But you will discover what you are blessed with. And your ultimate goal should be to share that gift with the world. Because in order to feel fulfilled, and I've said this before on my channel, is you need to be walking on your purpose, or walking in your purpose, I should say. Walking in your purpose is the key, because you will feel that fulfillment in your soul when you're walking your purpose, when you're doing what you've been placed on this earth to do. And no one can do it better than you, because that's your assignment. So you don't have to get jealous or worried if someone tries to do what you do, because at the end of the day, there's only one of you. And that's your assignment. And that's been assigned to you for you to complete. And don't get jealous at other people when they have an assignment that they have to complete, because you can't do their assignment. So why get jealous at what they're doing? That's what their gift is. That's what they've been placed here to do, right? It's tunnel vision time. Stay focused, stay disciplined. If you're someone that has been in a club, if you're someone that's been drinking, if you're someone that's been smoking, if you're someone that's been doing things to yourself that's harming you, it's time to stop. It's time to make a change in your life. It's time to commit to yourself. It's time to love yourself again. It's time to want the best for yourself. And it's time to give all of your efforts, everything you have. If you're at your workplace, give 150%. And I know that's hard, right? Not only does that come with your own stress, and not only does that come with, that being hard to do at times, it's also going to come with people being jealous of you, right? When you're giving 150%, other people are going to start to get jealous because it calls them out for not going 150%. You're going to start to hear things like, why is he working so hard? He's doing too much. Or why is she working so hard? She's doing too much. Don't listen to all that. Because at the end of the day, when you work hard, you will be rewarded. Eventually, that hard work will come back to you. So you're going to have to block out all the noise, all the negative energy you're going to get, all the noise you're going to get from different people, all the gossip, and just focus on building yourself. You will thank yourself later. You will definitely thank yourself later for the hard work and commitment and dedication you're going to put in, not only to your job. If you have a business, put it into your business, because no matter what you put in, you will always get out whatever you put in. There's no shortcuts, none. I know so many people try to take shortcuts and then they never find it, or the shortcut leads to a place that they never thought they'd ever be in, and that shortcut just ruins them. All right, so stop trying to look for the elevator to success. There's no elevator, it's the stairs. All right, so I want to see the best for you. I want to see you grow. I want to see you evolve. I want to see you get better in 2026. And stay disciplined. Just set some goals for yourself and work towards them. You may not hit them, but I can guarantee you will grow. You may not hit every single one of your goals, but I can guarantee that if you set some goals and you work towards them, you will definitely grow as a person. And sometimes it's hard to see your own growth, right? Because when you're in the frame, it becomes hard to see the picture, right? It's very difficult to see your own growth. But I can guarantee if you set some goals and you measure them as well too, right? You measure the goals, you break them down, you assess, where am I at? You set this goal at the beginning of the year, 4 or 5 months. Like, let's say it was a goal to be a certain weight. You could weigh yourself weekly, monthly, daily to see, am I getting closer to that goal, or am I moving away from that goal? Right? So you have to measure your goals as well too. You have to see, are you on track to hit your goals? Are you not on track? Are you taking action every single day to achieve your goals? Because everybody can set goals, but is everyone going to take the action, the necessary daily action to actually achieve their goals? Probably not. Right? It's time to stop being a consumer, and it's time to start being a producer. How many times have we consumed 10 episodes of Netflix, but not produced one episode of our own? When we have that talent, that gift, that skill, we have so many actors, actresses out there that have this hidden talent, yet they're sitting behind the screen just watching, when they could just, we live in a world now where it's free to post the content. It's free to actually sign yourself and be an actor online, be a rapper, be a content creator. All that stuff is free now. Back in the day, it was a lot difficult to be a rapper, a singer. You had to go through someone. Now you could go directly online. And if people like you and you're good, you will get found. And that's the reality. But before, you could have been good, but no one found you. No one knew you. Even as an athlete, you can market your own self. Coaches can see you now in all sports. They can see your talent. When I was playing, when I was an athlete, that wasn't the case. You had to send your film, send your tapes. But nowadays, coaches open their phone and it's flooded with players on different reels and TikToks. They see highlight reels all the time. People going viral. It's a different world we're living in, so take advantage. If you want to make money online, go for it. If you got a skill, if you're providing value to the marketplace, now is the time to do it. Take advantage of the economy, take advantage of the world that we are living in. You could do it. You just need the right systems in place. You need the right product or service that you're offering, and it's possible. People are doing it, so why not you? All right? So click that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're enjoying my content, comment and share this video with someone that you think could help them grow. Remember, mindset is everything. All right? 2026, make that the strongest year you've ever had. Use this year as a launch pad to get yourself to a level you've never imagined. And remember, visualize where you want to be. See yourself where you want to be. Close your eyes for a minute, not 3 hours, and see yourself in the places that you want to be and work towards it every single day. And one day you'll wake up and you'll be there. All right? That's what it takes. Visualize yourself. Close your eyes. See where you want to be. Put the work in for it. Meet the people that are going to help you get there. Seek mentorship. And you eventually will get there and have the right mindset. All right? That's why I love mindset. Right? Your mindset has to be in the right place because you will not get there tomorrow. Right? So you need to have the right mindset to do the work every single day and to believe that eventually you will get there. All right? So let's grow together, let's build together, and let's make 2026 the best year of our lives. Marcel Hyde Mindset.